After En Jin collapses, time seems to reverse. It's unclear if this is a rewind or the ability of one of the cleanup crew members. But if they truly have the power to turn back time, that would be an incredibly terrifying force. Time rewinds exactly 1 hour. To when the cleanup crew first started following the strange girl to her home. Her shoes have a pattern very similar to the one on Rudo's gloves, hinting that her human energy is a pair of shoes. And it's part of the same series as Rudo's. They arrive at the girl's house. A massive, awe-inspiring tower. Rudo wonders if it reaches all the way to the celestial world. Everyone is skeptical, questioning how one person could build such a huge tower. It's definitely shady. Despite their doubts, they follow her into the room. The girl tells them they can take off their masks, as the room doesn't smell bad, and it's rude to wear masks while talking. The group removes their masks and enters Amo's room. She seems very happy and asks what they want to talk about. Rudo steps forward, getting straight to the point and asking about the person who can travel between the underworld and the celestial world. But Amo ignores the question and changes the subject. She says her type is guys with a scent, regardless of how handsome they are, and she likes the big guys standing in the back. The whole team is surprised by her very specific taste. En Jin steps up, saying there's nothing wrong with love, but coming here just for a romantic chat seems like a waste of time. Still, if she wants to, they can play along. This casual remark makes Amo furious. She repeats, "What's this? Are you trying to use me?" She was so happy to have people to talk to. But now she thinks that if they didn't need something, they would never have come. It seems she's just too lonely and only wants someone to visit her because of who she is, not for any other reason. En Jin realizes his mistake and quickly apologizes. He says he actually likes Amo a bit. They think everything will be okay. But Amo gets even more enraged. She knows En Jin is lying. And more importantly, he's not her type. Frustrated, En Jin tells the truth. He doesn't like her at all and advises her to put on some more clothes. This sends Amo into a complete rage. A tremendous power erupts from her. And En Jin realizes she is a giver. Her human energy is indeed her shoes. And it's also from the same series as Rudo's gloves. Rudo is astonished, not understanding why Amo's shoes have the exact same pattern as his gloves. But suddenly, the girl turns to him and says, "The rest is up to you, old man." Immediately, Delmon attacks and takes down En Jin. Rudo asks in shock why Amo's shoes look like his gloves. But again, she ignores his questions. Amo asks the group, "What's your type? If only I'm talking, how can we understand each other?" She says people who bore her, like En Jin, will be eliminated because she can't talk to them. The situation is starting to get tense. Zanka steps up to check on En Jin's condition and says bluntly, "So only words you like are worth talking about? You ugly creep." She believes that if Amo hurt En Jin, she is an enemy. Amo's eyes well up with tears, and she says she's genuinely hurt. Suddenly, Delmon attacks Zanka from behind. Everyone thinks Amo is controlling him, but Tamzi refutes this. No way. Knowing Delmon, he wouldn't betray us for a girl. However, Amo says, "After all this, you still don't get it? The old man has been my #1 fan for a long time." Furthermore, she insists she did nothing wrong and just wants to talk. Meanwhile, Delmon has activated his human energy and charges into battle. Though it seems cool, Delmon's human energy looks like a water nozzle. Rudo is annoyed, wondering why things always have to be so complicated and end in a fight. He blames himself for being the cause of all their problems. Rudo sinks into painful memories from the celestial world, when everyone blamed him for having the blood of a criminal. Rudo is paralyzed, collapsing in despair, forcing Tamzi to quickly rescue him from Delmon's jet of water. Tamzi explains that Delmon's human energy is a water nozzle because he's obsessed with preserving plants and nature. If he hits a target, he controls the water in their body, making them swell up and explode like a balloon. Zanka wonders why Delmon attacked En Jin without any resistance. Tamzi replies that the nozzle can change its purpose and can be silent. But this is the first time Delmon has used it on a human. Thus, Tamzi believes the girl is a problem. Riyo advises everyone that the most important thing is to snap Delmon out of it. She ignores Zanka's advice and charges forward. She doesn't trust anyone anymore, because Amo just said there was one more person in the group who was her fan. Distracted, Riyo gets hit by a powerful blast of water pressure from Delmon and collapses on the spot. Amo says everyone should just be suspicious of each other and that only an emotional chat can bring peace. Tamzi thinks she's crazy. Meanwhile, Rudo is still lost in a hallucination, imagining he's back in the celestial world. Zanka notices a familiar smell in the air. Maybe it's Amo's power. She asks everyone, what are memories? They can be sounds, images, or loved ones. If you don't like talking about love, then let's just get lost in the scent of nostalgia. Rudo is pulled into a memory of the little girl Chiwa. She stands in front of him, holding the teddy bear Rudo gave her, and says she's always loved it. But Rudo goes berserk. Don't you dare lie to me. I saw you throw it away with my own eyes the day I was framed. In reality, the team realizes Rudo is under her control. At this moment, the girl reveals her power isn't to create images, but to create a fragrance. This scent is different for everyone, but anyone who inhales it becomes her fan and protects Amo. At the same time, they're sucked into sweet memories of the people they love. Amo accidentally reveals too much, and Zanka immediately figures it out. She shouts, everyone, put on your masks. It's easy. Tamzi also warns Amo. Memories of loved ones aren't always pretty. Sometimes they're full of hatred. Who knows? Maybe you're the one who will be betrayed. Amo innocently replies, no way, you fools. My theme is only happiness. However, Rudo's memories of his loved one are completely the opposite. It was Chiwa who abandoned him. But strangely, instead of getting angry, Rudo remembers the happy feelings from the past. Then, he sees an illusion of the apostles taking Chiwa away, and Rudo immediately rushes to protect her. This action causes Rudo to betray the cleanup crew and switch to protecting Amo. It's not just Rudo, all the other members, except for Tamzi and Zanka, have fallen under her spell. At this point, Tamzi has no choice but to use his human energy on his teammates. Even though he doesn't want to.